Chapter 19. The second lot came out for Simeon, even for the tribe of the children of Simeon according to their families, and their inheritance was in the midst of the inheritance of the children of Judah. They had for their inheritance Beersheba, or Sheba, and Molada, and Hasar Shual, and Bala, and Azim, and Eltolad, and Bethu, and Hormah, and Ziklag, and Beth Markoboth, and Hasar Shusha, and Beth Laboth, and Sharuhin, 13 cities with their villages. Ain, Rimmon, and Ether, and Ashan, 4 cities with their villages, and all the villages that were round about these cities, to Baalath Beer, Ramah of the south. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Simeon according to their families. Out of the part of the children of Judah was the inheritance of the children of Simeon, for the portion of the children of Judah was too much for them. Therefore the children of Simeon had an inheritance in the midst of their inheritance. The third lot came up for the children of Zebulun, according to their families, and the border of their inheritance was to Sarid, and their border went up westward, even to Merilah, and reached to Dabbesheth, and it reached to the brook that is before Jokneam, and it turned from Sarid eastward toward the sunrise to the border of Chislot-Tabor, and it went out to Daberath, and went up to Japhia. And from there it passed along eastward to Gath-Hepher, and to Eth-Kassim, and it went out at Rimmon, which stretches to Neah. And the border turned about it on the north to Hanathon, and the goings out of it were at the valley of Iftael, and at Katah, and Nahalal, and Shimron, and Edalah, and Bethlehem, 12 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the children of Zebulun, according to their families, these cities with their villages. The fourth lot came out for Issachar, even for the children of Issachar according to their families. Their border was to Jezreel, and Chesalloth, and Shunem, and Hapharaim, and Shion, and Anaharath, and Rabith, and Kishion, and Ebez, and Remeth, and Enganim, and Enhadah, and Beth-Pazaz. And the border reached to Tabor, and Shahazumah, and Beth-Shemeth. And the goings out of their border were at the Jordan, 16 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of children of Issachar, according to their families, the cities with their villages. The fifth lot came out for the tribe of the children of Asher, according to their families. Their border was Helkath, and Hali, and Betin, and Akshaph, and Alamelech, and Amad, and Mishal, and it reached to Carmel westward, and to Shihor-Limnath, and it turned toward the sunrise to Beth-Dagon, and reached to Zebulun, and to the valley of Iftael northward, to Beth-Emek and Nail, and went out to Kabul on the left hand, and Ebron, and Rohab, and Haman, and Cana, even to great Sidon. And the border turned to Ramah, and to the fortified city of Tyre, and the border turned to Hosah, and the goings out of it were by the sea of the region of Achzib. Ummah also, and Aphek, and Rehob, 22 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Asher, according to their families, these cities with their villages. The sixth lot came out for the children of Naphtali, even for the children of Naphtali according to their families. Their border was from Heleph, from the oak and Zaananim, and Adaminekeb, and Jabneel, to Lacham, and the goings out of it were at the Jordan. And the border turned westward to Asnoth Tabor, and went out from there to Hukok, and it reached to Zebulun on the south, and reached to Asher on the west, and to Judah at the Jordan toward the sunrise. The fortified cities were Ziddim, Zer, and Hamath, Rakath, and Chinnereth, and Adamah, and Ramah, and Hazor, and Kadesh, and Edrei, and In Hazor, Iron, and Migdal-el, Horem, and Beth-Anath, and Beth-Shemesh, 19 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Naphtali, according to their families, the cities with their villages. The seventh lot came out for the tribe of the children of Dan, according to their families. The border of their inheritance was Zorah, and Eshtaol, and Irshemesh, and Shalavim, and Ajalon, and Ithlah, and Elon, and Timnah, and Ekron, and Eltekeh, and Gibbethon, and Balath, and Jehud, and Ben-Eberak, and Gath-Rimmon, and Merjakon, and Rakon, with the border over against Joppa. The border of the children of Dan went out beyond them, for the children of Dan went up and fought against Leshem, and took it, and struck it with the edge of the sword, and possessed it, and lived therein, and called Leshem Dan, after the name of Dan their father. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Dan, according to their families, these cities with their villages. So they made an end of distributing the land for inheritance by the borders of it. And the children of Israel gave an inheritance to Joshua the son of Nun in the midst of them. According to the commandment of the Lord, they gave him the city which he asked, even Timnath-Sherah in the hill country of Ephraim. And he built the city and lived there. These are the inheritances which Eleazar the priest, and Joshua the son of Nun, and the heads of the fathers' houses of the tribes of the children of Israel, distributed for an inheritance by lot in Shiloh before the Lord, at the door of the tent of meeting. So they made an end of the dividing of the land.